Part 1. Philosophical Foundations. Chapter 1. Who is the human being in the Vedic tradition? When we speak of the human being in the context of modern science, we often describe them as a biological machine, a gene carrier, or a network of neurons shaped by the environment. But the Vedic tradition views the human being differently. In the Vedas, a person is not just a body, not just a mind, and not even just an intellect. In classical texts such as the Upanishads, Charaka Samhita, and the Bhagavad Gita, the human being is described as a being composed of several levels: recognition of duality, understanding that suffering arises from perceiving the world as divided; inquiry into the nature of perception; realizing that sensations and thoughts arise within consciousness; unmasking vikalpas; seeing that external objects are mental constructs; strengthening smriti, maintaining constant remembrance of one's nature as light, not form; awakening, experiencing the world not as external reality, but as the play of consciousness within itself. A human being consists of sharira, the body, the material shell, the instrument for action in the world of forms; indriyas, the organs of perception and action, senses and motor functions; manas, the mind, which processes sensations and reacts to them; buddhi, the intellect, capable of discerning truth from illusion; ahamkara, the ego, the sense of individual I; atman, the higher, unchanging self, pure consciousness, not bound to body, mind, or ego. In Vedic psychology, the human being is a bridge between the earthly and the eternal. They live at the intersection of two worlds: the world of change, prakriti, nature, matter, mind, and the world of the unchanging, purusha, consciousness, atman. This dual nature makes the human both powerful and vulnerable. The body is mortal, the mind is prone to suffering, but consciousness is immortal and indestructible. Thus, in the Vedic worldview, the purpose of human life is not mere survival, not the accumulation of experience or pleasure, but restoring connection with one's original nature. The human as a unity of body, mind, and consciousness. Vedic thought says, the human being is a system, where each level influences the others. A restless mind can cause illness in the body. Polluted senses can cloud the intellect. Forgetting one's true nature, smriti, leads to suffering. But also, purity of mind, sattva, can strengthen the body. A strong intellect can govern desires. Awareness of the Atman can transform one's entire life. This interconnection is what makes deep therapy possible. By healing the mind, we heal the body. By returning to one's true self, we heal one's destiny. The 5 sheaths of the human being, Panchakosha. The Vedic tradition also describes the human through the concept of the Panchakosha. The 5 sheaths, Annamaya Kosha, the sheath of food, the physical body; Pranamaya Kosha, the sheath of prana, the energy body; Manomaya Kosha, the sheath of mind, emotions, thoughts; Vijnanamaya Kosha, the sheath of higher knowledge; Buddhi, discernment; Anandamaya Kosha, the sheath of bliss, connection with the Atman. When therapy works only on the Annamaya Kosha, body, or Manomaya Kosha, mind, the result is temporary. True healing is possible when we reach the levels of prana, buddhi, and ananda, and restore contact with our higher nature. This is the foundational principle of the Sattvavajaya methodology. Not merely the removal of symptoms, but the restoration of wholeness on all levels. The human as a process of returning. The Vedic tradition teaches, suffering arises when a person forgets who they are, when the mind identifies with desires, fears, and images, when the ego constructs the illusion of a separate I, isolated from the whole. Therefore, the task is not to create a new self, but to remember the true self, not to build identity, but to see that it has always been whole, beneath the layers of mind, emotion, and fear. Vedic psychology does not construct a person, it frees them from what they are not. And in this liberation, Sattvavajaya plays a central role, as science, as art, and as an inner path, Ilainim,